unique. I'm not gonna say bad. Um, Speaking for myself, I'm gonna say unique. I know for a lot of people, man, it hasn't been the best year, but you always gotta look at some positives that you can pull from this situation, right? From any situation, like because we get stuck in a rut mentally where things that we don't want to happen, things don't go the way that we planned them out to go. For example, me and you turned 30 this year, and this isn't such a big deal when you look at the whole year, and you look at how it's affected other people. But we turned 30 this year. That's a milestone in most people's lives, and
Yeah.
we wanted to celebrate it with each other, right? We we want to celebrate it with each other, with family, with friends. And a week before my birthday, uh, we went into the first quarantine. We went into the first shutdown of our state. So I was stuck at home by myself.
It sucked,
I,
man.
I will say one of my little brothers, made it special for me. He actually got me a little cake, came to the house, dropped it off. So that was really cool. Um, but yeah, man. And you know what? It's funny you just mentioned that, and we're talking about lockdowns because the entire Bay Area is going under a lockdown today at midnight.
Nice. What a
So who knows what that means? I literally just that message just got
no.
that update just came to my phone right
It
now.
just came up to my phone too.
Did it? Okay, hold up.
Oh boy.
Since we're on air, I gotta click on that, bro. Entire Bay Area goes into virus lockdown at midnight. So let's see what that means for businesses because we were just talking that as a gym we can
Oh,
still train outside. So
you
let's
guys
see.
this was not planned, you guys. This is literally something that's just happened.
That's crazy. Okay. Just before midnight on Thursday, the entire Bay Area must go under a mandatory stay-at-home order. That's today. The Bay Area is seeing a surge in cases of COVID-19. Hospitals are filling up, and ICU capacity has now dipped below 15%, like we were talking about. This is something Governor Gavin Newsom warned about would happen after he announced a regional stay at home order earlier this month and divided the state into 5 sections when tracking the impact of the virus. More than 53,000 cases of COVID 19, the Rona, were reported Wednesday alone, a state record. The Bay Area ICU availability is now at 12.9%. So
Oh,
it just dropped by a small margin under 15.
yikes.
Some Bay Area counties already took these measures ahead of time to try to slow the spread of the virus. Some non essential businesses, like UK Hair Salon in Burlingame, will have to close. The owner extended hours on Wednesday to try to see as many clients as possible. We are going to be here until whenever, until our last client leaves, the owner of the business said, Mr. Jeff Silverman. When we are closed, we don't make any money, and I've still got to pay my landlord. Man, I mean, I can keep reading this, but you guys get the point, I'm sure.
Oh man, that just got like, I kid you not, you guys. We did not plan that part coming out. That's just something that happened like right out of nowhere.
So, with that being said, man, we're gonna go into a stay-at-home mandatory lockdown order. I'm not sure how that's gonna affect the gym that me and Armando are a part of. So we'll see.
We'll see
Um,
what happens there.
Fortunately for me, I've been doing pretty well in my own personal training business. I've actually brought it back up somewhat from losing clients at the beginning of the year when the whole thing happened to now. So just working diligently, trying to meet new people, make things happen. Thank you to my clients for giving me referrals. And the reason why I'm saying all this is because we got to think about the silver lining to some degree. And one of the things that we mentioned before is if it wasn't for this year, me and Armando wouldn't have started this podcast. So
That
it
session was born during the shutdown.
yeah, it gave us an opportunity because we had a little bit more time on our hands, and it was something that we can routinely do um, to build some sense of normalcy, so we can have a routine because most people got their routines taken away to keep our minds occupied instead of thinking about what's been going wrong and focusing on all that. Even though we've mentioned some of those things, or a majority of those things, with these with these episodes on 2020, you know, we're trying to look at the bigger picture. And one of the things is, me and him have both come out with a skill, or we're building a skill to speak on the podcast, um, be on the podcast in front of the camera with the video version, and just share our thoughts and opinions about certain things, give some knowledge to people on when it comes to health and fitness. And it's just allowed us to grow a little bit during this process.
Not to mention just have fun, like we love
Yeah.
doing this. We're up at 5 a.m. I feel a little earlier than that, just to film an episode today. We did it because we love doing it. Like this is something that we enjoy. Like when we started doing, we're giving you that story right now because this is something that we love to talk about. We love talking about how it was a 2 year, it was coming for 2 years. We mentioned in the beginning of part one how it started, like the origins of where it started. But when the shutdown happened, I ended up getting a new laptop. And when I realized that it had a camera in it, I was like, maybe we can do this now. And Joe and I legitimately just started having conversations because the truth is, at the time, we weren't really doing much.